the Brown boys, the Brown boys, the Brown boys, we the Brown boys, the Brown boys, we the Brown boys.
But let's look at this with Stephen A. Smith and with Brandon Tatum did a reaction to this Stephen A. Smith thing. I think it's hilarious because I don't always agree with Brandon Tatum, but I'm definitely a fan of the way he articulates things, but not all things. But I don't agree with all what anyone says. But I don't throw the bathwater I don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I just change the bathwater and give a person a fresh start to start anew. Don't make me start preaching up here. I love KB preaching. I ain't preaching.
Moment I can decide to come on. I can decide to run. Because with the stuff that I'm seeing, it wouldn't be hard to win.
They are disavowing a man who dedicated his entire life to being a voice for black people and breaking through multiple barriers in sports commentary. But because he disagrees and has an opinion about a certain group of people or certain things that he's said about politicians who are dirtbags, all of a sudden they reject this black man. He don't count. Shame on them with the NABJ. Then I looked at the website and I said, I don't think I want to support an organization like this whatsoever. And the reason is because I don't think they're fair. NABJ is National Association of Black Journalists. If you're not a black journalist who they agree with, you don't count. So it's really not supportive of black journalists. It's supportive of liberal black journalists. And how do you know that, Mr. Taylor?
He's right. No diversity in media is not real media. They don't have no diversity in media. They have groups of black people that won't even go listen to Fox because they believe in CNN. And CNN only gonna put men up there that cry. They ain't gonna put no man up there like me that don't cry. That just say, who gives a? Who gives a mother? Why is this something we even talking about? What do you mean? The reason why they attacked Stephen A. Smith is because he went against some of the women in the Democratic Party that they used, that they're now saying that they were used. Like Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett was out there dancing and shit, acting ghetto, acting just like they identifying with the community, out there bopping every song, talking about F Trump. This is the United States of America. They're not going to have you dancing around there, no black woman talking about F the president. Are you crazy? They don't even have white women do that. Why would you do that? And you know you educated and all. They used her, spit her ass to the curb. Now she want to talk like Trump. Yeah, the Democratic Party used black women. The black women, they put their soul on the line. We don't want to hear that shit. You got paid. You put your payment on the line. You got your little money. They use you. They paid you. Now get the hell on. You made $8-9 million a year or some shit like that, allegedly. I don't know. But we don't want to hear that now. That they done kick their drawers up put their foot up your ass. Now you want to act like you down with the blacks again. You sound kind of like Donald Trump. Jasmine Crockett, if you look at what she's been saying lately, she sound like that Donald Trump. But all before Donald Trump wasn't shit. Getting up there acting ratchet, knowing you ain't even ratchet. Just trying to identify with our community. I'm tired of y'all only picking people that act ghetto as fuck. Anytime somebody say something different, and this is what the go along, get along gang do. They about to chastise Stephen A. And they about to rake him for filth. First of all, you make $100 million. Most of us black people don't like other black people that make money. When I lived in the hood, the dudes I was trained not to like. Hey, this is how we did. Look at this over here stunting on us. Who do you think he's stunting on? Dude ain't even said nothing to us. We just standing out there watching the dude shine, riding on something big. And the people around would be like, look at it, look at him, think he's shining on us, stunting on us. And I was a little old kid. Oh, that what he doing? Oh, he's stunting on us. Shining on us? Yeah, nigga, what you think he doing? Shining on us. Stunting on us. That's what happens in the hood. Why you think no celebrities don't live in the hood? It ain't good to do. Hey, it's rappers that tell you it ain't good to do good where I'm from. Why you don't think Jay-Z screamed Marcy Project? He could have built a mansion in Marcy if he loved Marcy so much. All these celebrities that talk pro-black put their fists up. Where do LeBron James live at? Where do all these celebrities live at? They damn sure don't live where they say they from. Stephen A. Now says he's going to be a Republican because he's like Byron Donalds. I like Byron too much. One person would not make me change parties. I'm telling you, they know he weak. Stephen A. Smith should have been seen this. If he was as educated as he said he was, I didn't go to college. I've been saying this for years. I said, this shit is like a cult. That's why I stayed quiet. I've been in locker rooms where I say something and the whole room get quiet because all your black celebrities are Democrats. So I'd be like, I always grew up conservative. Motherfucker, we ain't into all this. What the hell wrong with y'all? But some people get money and they want to be around other people that got money and they loose with it. And I just be sitting there looking like, this ain't what we do. And some of them be tough. Some of them be real tough dudes though. But they with it. They with all of it. So you just got to sit back because I just be like, it's a shame. It's a shame. But this Democratic Party thing, it says Stephen A. is a confused dude. He definitely confused because he was only raised by 5 women. He tell you got to get the yin and the yang. Y'all all know, y'all can hear a different story from women. Women will tell you from back in the day, those men was up under a different set of rules. They was up under oppression. You had the white man really oppressing these men. There wasn't no DEI. It wasn't none of that. It was lock these Negroes up. Don't give them no jobs. They steal from the store, get 5-6 years in prison. The white man was really trying to get them, they women and all that. So the women would beat these new dudes down. They were alcoholics, all kind of stuff. So we don't have to experience that. But you will hear the women say on one side, boop, 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 boop. These men they sorry, they don't want to work. But then you will hear men say, man, them white folks were doing X, Y, and Z, tricking our women to kick us out, blah, 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 blah. You got to hear both sides of the story to be balanced. But if you only hear this, then you'll be too much of a green dude. Because you gotta be that's a balanced conversation to know what happened when the government was trying to separate man and women. That is when a black male was targeted like the way we was, you gotta say, whoa, let me hear, you know what I'm saying? Let me look at this from a balanced perspective and not just what mama say. But a lot of boys ain't getting what daddy say. They only hear what mama say.
My instinct showed it, and then what they did to Stephen A. Smith proved it. Let's play this real quick. Roll clip.
Stephen A. Smith, sports analyst and political commentator. Smith has established a recurring public pattern of disparaging commentary directed at prominent black women across politics, sports, and media. Such commentary reinforces harmful narratives, undermines the fair and respectful representation.
Prominent black women. They was prominent on paper. Stephen A. Smith get used by white folks to disseminate a message like Jaylen Brown thinks he's the smartest person in the room. It wasn't more about Jaylen Brown's basketball acumen. It was all about Jaylen Brown's attitude off the court. And then that ran around the league like wildfires. And then everybody started saying it. Well, you know, I wouldn't want to. Now he had his teammates say that he won a championship with. I wouldn't want to try to be the smartest guy in the room. Like, why wouldn't you? You trying to be the best basketball player. Why wouldn't you want to be the best and the smartest in the room? That's the dumb statement. I wanted to be the best basketball player. I don't give a damn. You aim high, and wherever you fall at, you good with it. You don't got to live a life of regret. It's a lot of woulda, coulda, wish I woulda ass dudes in the hood. Man, I could have made it, but my knee blew out. I could have, woulda, shoulda tried, but I went to the streets. I got locked up. The coach ain't like me. I ain't got to do all that woulda, coulda shit. I was there. I don't give a fuck how you think it went. I was there. So you got to give your all. So why wouldn't you want to be the best in that room? You strive for the best and accept wherever you fall. Every boxer that enter the ring, they think they the shit. Even when they get knocked out, they get back up again, think they the shit, fight again. That's how life works. You only one win away. Only a loser get knocked down one time and never get up and try again. That's the world we living in now. We got a bunch of dudes that'll sit on the couch and watch a dude get knocked down 8 times and they laughing the whole time, never getting they off the couch. But they laughing at the dude that get knocked down 8, 9, 10 times. But then the 9th time that dude get up off that canvas and bam, and he the champion. He the champion, like the guy that knocked out Roy Jones from Jamaica. He the champion, and they can't believe it because they never got their soft ass off the couch. Participation trophy area. They sit behind safe space ropes and critique people. That's all they do. That's the new man nowadays. They sit back, sit from a safe space. I got a journalism. I got knowledge. And they just watch other men win, fall, get back up again, try again, while they do nothing but talk. I never put those type of men over the men that put it over the line, though. Because when everything gets shaky, it always be the doers, not the talkers, that make shit move. It always be the doers and not the talkers that make shit move. Stephen A. Smith is a talker that get used by white media. So is Jasmine Crockett. She was used. If you look at her background, she was used to identify with young black girls. They never showed her in an intellectual light. They showed her loud. They showed her aggressive. They showed her cursing. They showed her dancing like the community. That's all she was doing. Dancing and getting black. Black girls didn't even know why they like her. They just know she was cool. They just, Jasmine Crockett, I like her girl. She act just like us. That's all they do. They don't give a about what you think. They don't even want to hear you talk. That's why they show you symbolism. I got hot sauce in my purse. They had Bill Clinton playing the saxophone. That's all y'all want. It's somebody that it identify with you, act like he down. Who the fuck can't get you to vote if that's all you want? They study you. Barack Obama was raised around all white people, had a white girlfriend. They give him the blackest woman, the strongest black look, Mother Earth looking woman. Don't even fix the damn teeth. Excuse me, I should have waited for Patreon for that. I'm gonna get in trouble. I know I'm gonna get in trouble. I should have waited for Patreon before I said don't fix her teeth. I always get in my own way. Let me sip this water. I always get in my own way.